Rolling the whole road with the rush, untouchable chunk of an earwax of soap. Sound wave slave out the back cave smoke. My belly full prance dance avalanche quote. Down slope, elegant as Fantasia. Killer whale tail in the hell, black male from Asia. All out the woodworks, hood shirts and wizards. No match, unhatched. The rap is rigid in the shaft. Shiny cop, hip hop to the limit. Night watch, Pat Mark, sparks, spin a quake, nuclear blast, heavy on the cash. Give it what it takes now.
Chat, we are back and we are ready for Wu-tang Shaolin style. Wu-tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with. And Mechalink, take it away. 36 chambers.
That's right. This is the 36 chambers, which is a 100% per character. So there's 36 chambers for each of the 9 characters. Each of the 9, as I refer to them, Wu-tang Kung Fu Sonas. Right, we have, right, like, everybody's got their chosen weapon and style and nicknames. Not doing Inspector Deck. The game actually gets really difficult at the end. It has a bit of an SNK boss syndrome, so I only consider 2 characters reliably viable. And that's Method and Master Killer, and we'll be doing Noodles today, as Master Killer apparently wants to be known by. Alright, we're going to do a new quest, which clears all of our chambers, and we are ready to start time. Give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Now this is actually... Thank you. This is actually measured IGT, so won't be chuffed about like time or checking a menu if something's weird. But this is a speed run, and I gave an estimate, and so we are not going to be waiting around for stuff. So this is a 4-person brawler, and the game, the first fight in the story mode is a 4-person brawl. It does not start 1v1 and build up to it. It starts out as a 3v1 to start with. Okay, got that. Okay. So, let's try this again. There we go. You'll be seeing me use this move a lot. It is a 3-button move, so I have it mapped on this controller. Because I like not trying to hit the same 3-button move repeatedly at frame perfect to get all 36 chambers. Maybe that's something you like as well. Alright, so these, you can see the 36 chambers here. The chambers are a combination of stages, moves done, stages done, stages beat in a row, and various other, all the fatalities, right, like, and unlocking fatalities as well. Now, she is a Method Man clone, so she had that. See that double jump is why Method Man is super good. That's a ranged initiate par excellence, and Method Man also has an infinite, which the computer doesn't know how to use. But this is the like when our bar is full, we can do this. It's just a power mode. Easy enough. The OG Happy Dude is correct. This is Paradox developed Thrill Kill. It fell through, and then the engine got reused for this game, right? Like, I don't know the hard details, but that's the short story. That this was going to be a different bloody fight game, but so this is one where I've tried to do some achievements. Specifically, I try and do the grab and block achievements here. You have to block 5 hits in a row. 2, 3, 5. Okay, so there's that. Now I have to do a 2-button thing 4 times. Not in a row, but I have to do it 4 times. It's the grab for the game. The grabs are reasonable, but they are also stunningly interruptible. in ways that, like, in normal fighter games, they have much lower priority than they would in other fighting games. Okay, there's my 4 throws. I've got enough time to try and do the swap as well. The swap is a special throw which swaps your position and does less damage. I'm still ahead 3 lives to 1. There we go. All right, let's kill this guy. All right, good. Good deal. That's what I want to see. I want that one to go relatively quickly. I want to get the grabs relatively quickly. All right, so I need to fill the red chambers to get my second fatality, and then I can only finish the green ones by using it. And so here's going to be my attempt to fill up my green chambers. We're going to try and get high combos on this guy. Oh, team up with Dirty to defeat him. ODB here on our side. All right, we got 11 hits. That's the a 10 is the maximum. So we got that. We got the didn't take any damage and made a kill combo. But we still need to get 10. We have to get 9, 8, 7, etc. And so going over to 10 will give you 9 and 8 and so on, right? So you don't have to undershoot. You just have to get enough, right? Like, and it'll go, oh, you already have these, right? So getting the 10 is the big one. It's a little inconsistent with Masta because he does so much damage. The reason I'm playing Masta, be like, oh, why don't you play the guy with the infinite and the good initiate? Is that the infinite is actually slow, whereas Masta does an enormous amount of damage with this 3-button thing, and so it is more inconsistent technically, but way faster in terms of damage output. And so. All right, so this one runs back to back in the fights. This is enemies start blocking. Their AI starts getting better coming into this pretty soon. Okay, there's. Yeah, the turning on the power mode requires 4 face buttons, which is annoying to hit on an actual PS2 controller. All right, we've got a moment, and we're just going to fight Wuji again. If you want to read off some donations or talk about the cause.
Yeah. This is Power Up with Pride 2025 running all weekend. We're halfway through day 1. If you've missed any of the runs, or part of the way through day 1 so far, if you missed any of the runs so far, you can find them uploaded after the marathon on our YouTube channel. You can also stay up to date on this event and any future events by following us on Blue Sky or Mastodon, or by joining our Discord. Links to all these can be found in the panels below the stream or by using !social in chat.
This is just Wuji again. Wuji is the Jizza's clone. Okay, ow. Okay, dang it. Okay, so to use the fatalities, now that we've filled up the red here, so now to get green 4, we have to kill with a heavy punch. We still have to go back and do the bonus stage. You have to do all the stages in this mode, of course. All right, you and Jizza much taketh it. Okay, I can't get a fatality marker here, so this is just kill time. I don't have the kill 3 things while powered up mode yet, so that's usually something I try to do here. Ow. In there, murder. Okay, get over there and murder. The Drunken Fighter is ODB's functional clone. Game. Nope. Died there. That's not good. It's fine, it's just not. It means I have to try and get 3 kills again. Power without killing anybody. Yes. Okay. 3 KOs. 1, 2. Ow. Please. There we go. Okay, so that's the other green. And 22 for the stage, right? Like now we just need to use the second fatality to fill in the last greed, right? Like this is all stuff I have mapped out, right? But since this isn't a speedrun, I could technically look at them. Like Chinatown Square, right? This is a 1v1 versus Nun Wang. He's the guy that we did the grappling stuff against. He's back. He blocks a little better this time. Unfortunately, he doesn't actually fight much better this time. The overhead doesn't really have any like, oh, like this breaks block because it hits low and high and blah blah blah, right? Like it can just be normal block, right? So it's nothing weird like that that makes this a good move. It's the sheer amount of damage doing it 10 times does. I keep pressing the wrong button to try and get the fatality. Okay. No, I got it. Okay, good. Good. Right. So now I need to not forget to go back to Staten Island and do this special stage. So we're going to remember to do it now. Oh, Raid, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Raiders. Welcome on in.
So this is going to be the barge fight, but they have an extra person on their side. Our numbers are, I think we're actually like behind them in terms of lives, but it's not, they're not that impressive. Yeah, we're actually behind them on lives at this point, but they still die. This is a backup place to get the 10, right? Because they are tough enough. The problem with getting the 10 with this character is that he kills people before you get to 10 hits. So like you need tougher enemies to get the 10. Okay, we have one non-round left, so okay, this button. This is the button. Oh, wait, no, we're in kick fatality mode, so I needed that one just in time. Right, that should give us our third fatality. There we go, the one down in the sky blue numbers. So good. That's all the fatalities covered. That's all the combos covered. We've gun throws. I think we're in good shape to just beat the game and just do all the stages first. Right. So we did Streets 1. This is Chinatown 2. They got a new one coming out apparently. It was recently spoiled that they're doing another game. There's not much known about it. But yeah, Wu-tang are gonna have another game out. Mm-hmm. So this is a very tough opponent. His throws are hard. I think he's a clone of You-God? It's tough for me to remember which one of one of like You-God and Ghostface are like heavies, right? Either kind of Raekwon is all punchy, right? Raekwon's a Balrog. But yeah, this alien. Don't worry that this isn't, shouldn't you be playing a more complicated character? Don't worry, Method Man is just as dumb. He does his initiate into jamming the heavy punch button repeatedly. And then if you need to go infinite, you just crouch kick the whole time. It is this is cheese because cheese wins speedruns. You should want to play this game. Fine game. It has a Mortal Kombat blood code, which is on. This is a good place to get fatalities and stuff because the enemies are pretty weak. But your person that's weak to assassins just doesn't do anything. So like you do have to make sure that you don't just let them get bodied. But that's pretty easy. enemies aren't that hard here, and they only have 1 life. Alright. Alright, that's the orange. Alright, we'll just double check and show you how it works. Right. Oh, yeah, the evade coming up next. And yeah, no, yep, that's everything expected. Alright. So, what every fighting game needs and what every speedrun needs is a auto-scroller. I have to not lose 4 lives to 3 ninjas in 2 minutes. I'm going to be trying to avoid them for 15 seconds at a time to get and achieve one of the chambers. But otherwise, it's just an auto-scroller. So if you've got anything more you want to contribute, by all means.
Yes, I would like to just take this opportunity to let everyone know, especially the writers who just came in a minute ago on this Powerful Pride, and what exact charity we're raising money for. We are raising money for True Colors United. This year, True Colors United is assisting their regional shelter partners around deportation raids and the rights of young people who are seeking services, pushing back on the federal government's DEI bans and advocating for HUD funding that directly supports young people experiencing homelessness. And they're pushing for new protection legislation in support of young people experiencing homelessness despite many challenges in Congress. Your support is more important than ever and deeply appreciated. Exclamation point charity in chat. See, get more information on True Colors United, or exclamation point donate. Get those donations in. Help support a very good cause, especially in this day and age.
So you can see I'm holding my loan in terms of like lives for time, but you have to evade enemies for 15 seconds at some point, and since this is just an auto-scroller, this is the best time to do it, right? Any other piece of the run, it would take actual time. Right, but we are not doing a good job of dodging this fight. Still got 30 seconds to try and do it. I think you can block, and that's fine. There we go. Alright. That's what we needed. And yeah, we're well ahead of them in terms of life per time, so we can just murder them. They only take 1 hit, but they have all the moves I do, because Master Killa is in the ninja type. So they have the ability to make life very rough. We did it! We're through the auto-scroller, and now we're into the home stretch of this. 3 fairly difficult fights, 2 run killers, and then if we did everything correctly, a 3rd run killer. So this is the first run killer. It is the mirror match, except they have health and lives. They're up 1 life on you, and there's 3 of them to 1 of you. So this is a run killer in general. I'm pressing the continue button, game. Something has gone really wrong with my controls here. That is the wrong button combination. Oh my gosh, are we really doing this today? What happened? That is not the right move. And doing the right button combination also isn't doing the right move. Something weird is happening. This means I'm probably going to lose this one just because that's not great. It's just, yeah. And you can't do the flip and they can. I'm not sure what the heck just happened. Controller-wise. Have to continue. But yeah, like all the buttons are now mixed up. Okay, that's correct. No, that's wrong. Did I accidentally switch configuration? Just my buttons all switched. Sorry.
You mind if I read a couple of donations while you're
Yeah.
rematching?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm actually going
We
to
have-
return to hub so I'm not burning IGT. And figure this out real quick.
We have a $25 donation from Psycho Volps with the comment, use this money to help people be a thorn in the government's side. And that also went towards the Windblown Tempestuous difficulty upgrade, as well as another $25 donation from Alice Rajasu. True Colors United is a fantastic cause, and this has been a fantastic event, enjoying all of the runs. Thank you both for both those donations. And those were 2 donations going both towards the Windblown Play on Tempestuous difficulty and Character Bid War, which, if you give me a second to get some some of those details. Bat is now currently in the lead of the Windblown Bid War at $35. Toad has now jumped up to second at $30.55, and Axolotl and Penguin still sit at $25 apiece. So we went from a pretty guaranteed
This is good.
Race into a pretty tight one. There's still time if you want to go and affect that. If you want to put Axolotl or Penguin back up top, get those donations in.
See, they're still backwards. How did that happen?
Cactus Bee, thank you for the raid so much. For those of us just joining, you are watching Power Up with Pride 2025 here on Twitch. We are running from June 13th to June 15th for about 16 hours each day and benefiting True Colors United. To find more about them, you can find the link to their site in the panels below the stream. We use !charity in chat. If you're interested in donating, !donate. Or if you'd like to know what other runs are coming up later today, like our Windblown run, use !schedule to see the schedule of runs for the entire weekend, or !incentives to see what incentives we have for said runs. Checking in, is everything good?
I'll give it one more try. And if not, I'm just going to have to switch back to a normal controller. And muddle through. It's not impossible for me to do it in the normal controller by any means. Right, that's the one.
Pat, please give Mechalink your energy.
Like this is right. Look, we hit this one to do config. Right. We've checked all configuration 1 is correctly pin mapped. Why you're losing your brain here? Yeah, it's the default mappings. Like I haven't done anything weird with the button mappings. Alright. Okay. Enter this and hold this one. Right. Profile 1, D input. And it's still got them backwards. Alright. Well, you know what always works. Basic PS2 DualShock. Let's get to it.
Gotta go back to the classics sometimes.
Go back to the classics. That's why you keep them around. Alright, so thank you, stick. But I for some reason I have terrible luck with sticks. Right, like this is the second time I've had a speedrun run where the stick just decided that it didn't want to exist. Alright. That's right, no analog here. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Yep. This is going to make it harder, but I'm not beyond it. As you can see, the same problem I have with guns is that rebuttoning takes a bit of luck. That's the bad one. Right. This is right. There we go. Yeah. All right. Let's see. The stick actually gets in the way, like the DualShock stick. All right. We can do it like this. All right. I've got it. Reverse claw grip. We can do this.
You got this.
Yeah. All right. Reverse claw.
That's behind
we got
you.
this. Yeah. All right. Okay. But yeah, this is a fairly hard fight, even on the best of days, because. Yeah. Not great. You can see that the game actually auto blocks. Yeah, no, I saw that I died. Yeah. Sending me all the way around. That wasn't me. Power ruin this thing. One day I'm going to figure out my Hope 42 stick and why it's being so weird sometimes. I had a Hori Mini. I actually had Muso power for a second. Almost. Because that's what happened. Ow. Better. We're getting there. The second fight here isn't really that hard. The third fight is fairly hard, but I've studied it quite a bit because of that. The fourth fight, that's challenging.
Oh wow. Can I really
Yeah, go ahead.
We just got a $500 donation from Sir Spamasum. Comment, keep up the awareness. Everyone deserves a home. Sir Spamasum, thank you so much for that massive donation.
Yeah.
It's greatly
That's huge.
appreciated. And all 500 is going to Centralized United. A great job. And hopefully on that, Mecha, you got this.
Okay. Only one of them left. We're not trying to do the fade. We're trying to do that. Oof. So I really need to hit. Okay, good. All right. One life for each of us.
You got this.
Ugh. Good interrupt. Game. Let me out of the corner! No, you got me. Still better. We're getting there. I think we can get the next one. The real problem is if I... Say again?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say if we need to get the 10 stages in a row, we shouldn't, I don't think.
Speaking of 10, we also had a $10 donation from Starwind come in a couple of minutes ago. Here's a little love for Pangolin. Let's get that tempestuous upgrade. Thank you, Starwind, for the donation.
Not much. One got to Muso, and that was too much. We're getting there. But you can see why I mapped this to a triple button on a fight stick, because just hitting 3 face buttons at the same time is, and the game doesn't allow you to customize, buttons onto the shoulders or anything, right? So there's multiple fighters in this game that have triple button actions. Yeah, that was a bad start. Good interrupt. If I can get a Muso charge, as you can see, I just splattered 2 of them really quickly. That really just requires surviving longer and making a few more hits. So we're close. Unfortunately, I don't practice doing this.
Welcome on in, Raiders. Thank you for joining us for Powered with Pride 2025.
Come on, give me... Good, though. Actually, do the move. We were doing so well in that first one, and we lost our second life. Anything. Got him. Oh, we are through Chinese
Let's
courtyard.
go.
All right. Now it's also another 3-on-1, but it's not. Let's double check that. Yeah, Forgotten Temple and Shaolin. Okay, yeah. We're fine for the chambers. That was the one thing I was worried about. All right, so this is a 3-fight against the what is supposed to be the penultimate boss, but is actually the double penultimate boss, because we're doing 36 chambers. Right. So this is my Hudan. We start at even lives. It's still going to be kind of tough, but it's not as bad because her moves aren't quite as good as ours. She's very good at interrupting ours, though. She is no slouch. It's just that she's not as bad as the main match. But that doesn't mean I can still just give it away. I need to hit attack. Another problem with this game, it doesn't have like cancels, and it doesn't really have a way to build combos on your own. Like the combos in the game are more or less built in, right? And there's a few combos you can find that are beyond that, but realistically, right, like you can't chain stuff together a ton. So like it's really kind of prescribed in terms of what you can do as a fighting game, right? Like that again, like there's stuff you can find for sure, but your core moveset is defined by what they gave you. Alright, we're behind on lives now. No. Don't like that. Alright. Even on lives now. And want to move them down. Good counter. For some reason my timing's off on the 3 button. Oop, not me. There we go. Good. You don't want to do the swap move. Ooh, that's a good initiate. All right. Okay, there we go. All right. Now the Raiden knockoff, who is the last boss of non-36 chambers and the penultimate boss for 36 chambers. Okay, I did not mean to hit the button and go back, take the teleporter back to Chinatown. You can tell that Raiden's coming because all of a sudden it's raining and stormy. Alright. Alright. So these last 2 bosses are actually very hard. This is not going to be easy. Essentially, you're trying to find openings. Which is, again, it's going to be hard because the move is bait. Doing this aggressively, I can often get through Raiden here, but it's harder for me to do it aggressively when it doesn't work. Raiden has a lot of HP. so. You see, like I'm hitting him. Yeah, but it's like I'm already 2 lives behind. Those high leaps. Yeah, like I need to combo these things together. Flattered. Fortitude. See, that is a move that just completely opened him up, right? And I just couldn't punish him on it. There we go. Don't quite have Russo yet. Yeah, I'm dead. All right.
Chat, once again, give Mechalink your energy.
Alright. Yeah, the last boss is this is a 6v6 stock. Last boss is 10v10. So these fights they require a lot of you, and these fights are the reason why I only consider these 2 characters viable, is because other characters don't have the amount of damage. They can't get the 7 combo. Right, like stuff like that just makes it so that like they don't have an initiate, so it's really hard to punish these characters if you have to sit back and wait. Right, they just don't have like quick moving initiates or far ranging ones. let go of the button buffer. Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I am getting word that
You
have-
kill it. Yeah.
one more shot.
Mhm. One more shot. All right, that's fair. All right. What's that? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. It's just 3-button face button things are just too inconsistent. That's why I generally use a fight stick. Alright. If I can pull it off consistently, I can beat him in 2 stops. Just... Yeah. Alright. And died. We had it and he interrupted us. Oh, the grab from behind.
Oh,
Uh,
and
that ends the attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah, my controller misbehaved and I couldn't give it to you.
Sometimes,
Unfortunately, sometimes that happens. Yep.
But where can the people at home find
Yeah.
you, Mecha?
I stream for marathons. I stream on Mechalink. You can find me on Twitter and X and Tumblr and Discord. I'll hang around with Mecha or Mechalink or Mechalonk. And yeah, and yeah, everybody that showed up, thank you. If you want to look into the game, you should. The last bosses are really hard. But if you want to start speed running it, start with Method. Method will treat you right. And I do have some notes up on the speedrun page since I'm the super admin now.
Yeah.
So All right.
Thank you
Happy,
once again.
happy
Sure.
Pride, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, Mechalink, for the showcase.
Mhm.
And chat, with that, my time here for this shift, at least not for the weekend. I will be back both tomorrow and Sunday. But my time for this shift is over, and I'm handing it off to your next lovely host, Starwind. Starwind.
One reminder. One reminder. Or am I gone already? I'm gone already. Okay.
Still.
Hello, everyone. I am Starwind, your host for the next couple of runs here. You are watching Power Up with Pride 2025, and I don't want to hold you guys up because we got to move fast. Because up next we got Matoy running Sonic Adventure DX. So let me go check in with the pit crew and get them ready.